Hey guys, it's Coop from Garage Gym Reviews, and today I'm reviewing one of the weirdest home gym products I've maybe ever reviewed. This is the weighted out lock and load. Okay, so first off, the way this is really designed, my guess, and I think they even said this in the Instagram post, is this was basically like a gag thing. It was like to be funny. And then they realized like, oh, maybe people could actually use this, so let's make it. I also think this is something where you have a machinist that has like extra time and they're like, let's make something like this. And they came up with this. So this is how it works. You place this on a barbell. So this is a barbell sleeve. You place this on a barbell sleeve. The actual container itself is 15 pounds. And then within each, look at that spin, that's what's cool. Within each revolver hole, there's 6 of them, is a 1 pound caliber plate. The way that you take these off, there's multiple designs, but the way that you take these off is you kind of just pull them off a little bit and then you take them out. Now, when I saw these initially and they were taking them in and out, one thing that I thought would be cool is adding some sort of magnets. So you could put them in, they'd stick, and then maybe you have a magnet that pulls it out or something like that. The reality is that's just gonna add extra complexity and extra cost, so I actually don't mind this little method. The other cool thing, and this, for how well thought through it is actually pretty interesting. So the way that you actually hold the caliber plates on there is with a typical collar. So once that's on there, the plates may come out a little bit. Actually, they don't really at all. So they just stay in there, and then when you wanna take them out, like that, and pull them out. So this is the version that is non-threaded. So these are each a pound caliber plate, but they also make a threaded version, which is this one. Okay, so this is the Revolver version that's non-threaded. This is the threaded version. The threaded version is, as you'd expect, threaded. So to take them out, you unscrew them and then pull them out. Right now they're on pre-order, they're not really even selling them yet. So this may just be their prototype version, but this is a 3D printed end cap. They may make a molding or something like that when they actually come out with it, but they just glued it on. So maybe in the future it'll be on there a little bit more securely, but I haven't had any issues with it. But basically you just tighten them down and you're ready to go. The idea behind this is you can suddenly do quicker drop sets than you would with change plates, kind of. Here's where kind of the problems are. One, this whole thing is 15 pounds, just the base. So then you add the 1 pound caliber plates, then they're each a pound. So you have 21 pounds, which 21 pounds, I get the 6-shooter idea, but just a little rant right here. Make an even number, 5 would have been nice. I get maybe people want 1 pound more, but man, it messes with my OCD. 21 pounds, frustrating. But then this is their 3D printed version that Sam happened to drop. This is a 1/2 pound plate, which to me, this actually makes more sense because you're gonna have a lighter weight. This is only a 1/2 pound. The 15 pound, I don't know, it's just kind of heavy. And this could be a lot cheaper. The problem is this is a 3D printed version. Again, I don't see this on their site, so I don't think they're selling this, but this uses the same screw-in plates that lock in threaded plates just like that. But it's a lighter weight. I would guess if they actually come out with this version, they would come out with a molded version and not a 3D printed version because as you'd kind of guess, it's just kind of crappy. Now, there's a 1 pound, also a 1.5 pound and 2 pound increment. So you can put these in, which they start to stick out pretty far. There's the 1.5 and the 2 sticks out even farther, which honestly just looks kind of cool when you spin it around. But the application on this, I would say, is drop sets. So if you're gonna do a drop set, basically, let's say you're doing overhead press or something like that, and you wanna do a drop set, you suddenly come over here and unscrew the weights. The threaded ones, as you can see, will take more time to undo than the other ones, but you could do, or say it's curls, that's kind of a cool application. You could do it pretty quickly and just drop 1 pound off at a time. Or it could also be used between trainees that lift a similar amount of weight, but not exact. So you could drop basically 6 pounds off without having to take the whole plates off. The problem is, it's such a light weight increment between them So 6 pounds on each side, 12 pounds total. The time it takes to take these off and then put them somewhere else, in my opinion, this is a novelty. And I don't think like they're thinking it's not a novelty. Although some of the language on their website is like, you know, some of like the classic fitness speak, like, this will revolutionize the fitness industry. It will not. It's kind of cool looking. It's actually really cool looking, but what's the viability and usability within a home gym, especially for the price? I went around and asked everybody on our team what they expect the price to be. What do you think the price is, Nathan?
$400.
Okay.
300. I'm gonna guess 550.
Whoa, you went high.
$1.
450 bucks. Too much? Or a good value? 450 bucks or 460 bucks, depending on which one you get. And you gotta pay shipping of like 15 bucks to get these in. And the amount of money that costs that you could put into something else, like there's so many other things that would be beneficial. So this is for the person that really money's no object and they really like cool home gym stuff. Because honestly, usability of this, pretty low. Instagrammability, new word, very high. So if you're into that sort of thing, I would recommend this. If you're not into that sort of thing, spend your money elsewhere. But I will say, just from like a cool factor, this thing's pretty sick. The only thing that would make it cooler is if they knurled this. I mean, if you're gonna go all out, you might as well go all the way out. Okay, there's my review of the weighted out lock and load. What do you think of the lock and load? Is this something that you think is absolutely ridiculous? Which is fine, we've reviewed ridiculous things. And some people really like ridiculous things. The amount of Eleiko heavy mugs that people are upset about not getting, that's a ridiculous thing, but that's kind of home gym culture. These are cool, but would you add these to your gym? Let me know in the comments. This has been Coop from Garage Gym Reviews. We'll see you next time. Peace.